Amy the D, the Mad Welshman, and if you're wondering why I'm plummy, it's because we're going to have a lovely dramatic reading type time today. But first, a content warning. This game mentions sex, drugs, and bullying behaviors. The monsters in this game are monsters in more than one respect. That said, let's have a good, critical time. And without further ado, let us get into Monster Prom. With me today, I have 3 guests who will be playing the dating game. Ms. Kriss?
Hello!
Squares?
Hi.
And EpicMissingNo.
Hello.
So, without further ado, let us play. There are some voice effects, and I think we'll keep them in.
Yay!
Because they're cute like that. There are 4 players. This will be a full game of, share controller. I only have the one. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young.
As if regular high school wasn't spooky
Oh, I
enough.
know. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid. But always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. So, I'm going to let the other players choose first. Miss Kriss, who would you like to be?
Fish princess. If there's, I can't. I'm
There
like,
is
seconds
a
behind.
Frankenstein lady, there is a torch lady, there is a zombie man, and there is a shadow man. But you can choose your gender regardless.
Let's see. I like the zombie lady looks really happy, so I'm gonna go with
Very good. Pronoun?
her.
Yep, very good. And, Ms. Kriss. Very good.
Sweet.
EpicMissingNo.
I would like to be the Shadow Man. please.
Okay. Pronoun? Very good. Custom name would, of course, be... Oh, goodness me, my notifications actually work. I don't even know what notification that was.
Sure
It
thing.
might have been me
This is
following.
going great.
Oh, there we go. Squares. Zombie or torchy lady?
I want to be the Torchy Lady.
The torchy lady. And chosen pronoun?
She.
Very good. As you can see, it was he, she, they. And, yes. Unfortunately, no symbols, so we can't give you the sparklies, I'm afraid, Squares.
Showtime!
I'll live, I think.
And,
The sparkles are inside your heart. That's what it is.
and of course, me. Ah,
Reveal sparkles to the friends who make
you know,
them away.
I think this is fitting, because I've always loved people with brains. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, 400 and something, and he will remain 400 and something for another 500 years. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was a truly lovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Geist, 22? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome!
I don't know about the unafraid.
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. That's kinda
Yeah, I
sad
think
of
we're all
everything.
very afraid of this.
Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademarked. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. What is your spirit emoji? Ms. Kriss. Snowman, because that motherfucker is in the middle of a blizzard and he's fucking smiling. He doesn't give a fuck about blizzards, and he has a kick-ass hat. Caucasian guy with a turban, because fuck stereotypes. Octopus emoji. Best animal on earth. I know 5 mixed drinks, 3 drug cocktails, and 17 sex positions that involve one or several octopi.
I like the hat on the snowman, so I'm gonna go with that.
Epic missing number.
Oh no.
Same question.
Why? Oh no. Sure, the first one.
Snowman squares.
The octopus.
Oh yeah. Also the octopus. So 2 of us are fun and 2 of us are bold. Democracy is just broken. What will be the best way of choosing the leaders of modern society? We create a reality show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates compete in all kinds of physical and mental challenges. Voter turnout would increase, and we would turn a profit on it. You put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies, then it's obvious. The bear should be our president. And 3, whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo wins. Miss Kriss.
I like 2 of the answers. Let's see. I guess the first one.
Okay, epic missing number.
Oh goodness, I would love to see Sir Barrington's
Squares.
Well, not my president, because England, but, whatever.
That's okay, we can
Definitely the
definitely the bear. Everyone is going for the bear. So bold. What's the sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have? How to set stuff on fire. Obscure 80s movie trivia. All the principles to build a financial empire. Sports things. How to make a killer cocktail out of anything. Or the lyrics to all Disney songs. Miss Kriss.
Let's see.
The what? The who with the what now?
I guess the financial one, because I'm kind of broke.
Okay, epic missing number.
I think obscure 80s movie trivia is clearly the best option here.
Squares.
lyrics to all the Disney songs.
And I will go with, oh, shit. How to set stuff on fire. Yes. Right. That was fun.
Let's go.
So, for this first one, it's in the order we chose, people. Now, I will mention that everybody has 5 money. The library is where you get money. In fact, if I mouse over the stats, we'll show that the class is where you get smarts, the party is where you get fun, the bathroom is where you get bold, the gym is where you get charming, the auditorium is where you get creative, and if one of you were to happen to pick the library and get 2 money, then you'd be able to afford an event item in the very next turn, which will add events to the game just for you.
Okay, so it's
And
my
yes, Ms. Kriss's turn, and the stats do matter for events.
turn. Okay.
So don't do anything creative.
I ain't that. Yeah, exactly. Hey. Darn, how's this gonna go to the library? Because I thought that would be a creative choice.
No, that's the money choice, and if you want, yep.
Yeah, I was making a joke.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yep.
I think the library would be interesting just to get the event stuff.
Very good. That day, you spend some time on the library PCs, playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money.
Don't do gambling.
That night, you hit the clubs with Vera and Polly. Thanks Satan for fake IDs.
It's party time!
Put those wallets away, you two. Drinks are on me. By which I mean, drinks are on that guy. No need, Polly. I'm into this crazy new thing called paying for my own drinks. Maybe you've heard of it? Maybe? Is that French for my boobs aren't big enough to get free drinks? Feminism is dead. That sounds like a reason to drink. Be right back. But soon. It didn't work? What was that you said? It sounded like Portuguese for my shameless pandering didn't get us any free drinks. Ah! This is quickly getting out of control. Maybe if you find a way to make that guy pay for your drinks, you can fix this. It's party time! Sedate the guy when he's in the bathroom, put a pair of sunglasses on him, and pretend he's your pal. It's crime time. Steal the guy's wallet to learn his address. Then go to his house, kidnap his daughter, and demand drinks from him as ransom. I will spoil that one of these choices is for one of the people, and both of these choices require a statistic. Your statistics look pretty good for both choices, by the way.
Okay. I say it's party time.
Party time! So fun! No one is curious why you just happen to have sedatives on you at all times. Ooh, I don't like that line.
Oh.
That sounds awfully like.
Yes, just a bit. I should note that some of these lines in the game do fall flat, and I will be mentioning this in the review. The plan goes off without a hitch. You spend the whole week with your new friend, Sedated Sam. Sedated Sam is the coolest dude in the universe. He's such a good listener. I especially like how he insists on paying for everything with his credit card. What a gentleman. It's the best week of your lives, but sadly, it has to end. The three of you bid Sedated Sam a tearful goodbye. Goodbye, Sam. I'll always remember the times we spent together, even if you won't. It seems Sedated Sam truly slept his way to the top of our hearts. You all promise to do this again next year. Sam might not remember much of this when he wakes up, but you're sure he'll love the matching tattoo you all got. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun.
How?
All right.
What?
What?
How does sedative make someone fall asleep for a week?
Wrong sedative.
Yeah,
Like-
that's some good shit.
A lot of sedative.
Yeah, like, I mean, an entire week of being sedated. What?
Epic missing number.
Oh no. I will go to class.
You,
Like a good
you will
student.
be a nerd. Got it.
Nerd.
That day, you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. You notice Liam and Damien talking to each other. Maybe you're a little jealous, so you decide to join them. I know, right? The entire concept of slaying is barbaric, racially motivated, and deeply rooted in a horrent colonial mindset. And their outfits, black on red, it's like bad cosplay as a fashion statement. I'm just pissed that they get such a cool name. You know, if I murder a dude, I'm just a killer. But if one of them murders one of us, they're a slayer. Slayer is a metal band. The Killers is just post-pop baby shit. Oh wow, Damien has hot takes.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, he's not wrong. I'm from their city.
Yeah.
There was a time when I would have hotly debated the general I can't even do Liam consistently. But they're popular now and so are obviously garbage. And the same goes for Slayers. Someone really ought to put an end to this archaic practice. I'll get there. I'll get there. You mean by murdering all the Slayers? We tried that, Damien. We've been trying that for literally centuries. No, what we need is a new initiative. Something fresh, something modern, something like... Liam seems to be drawing a blank, but you're not. Your idea is simple yet effective. Murder all the Slayers. A massive PR campaign letting people know that every cool person in history was either a vampire or a demon.
I mean... honestly, I would like to walk away from this hot mess, but I can't. So I say a PR campaign.
Not so creative. You don't think I thought of that already? Public relations would be my bread and butter if I ate food. But we'll always be at a serious disadvantage, especially in the United States, for one simple reason. We vampires may have Caligula and Jack the Ripper and Steve Buscemi, but the vampire hunters have Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and the only presidents we demons have are Richard Nixon and Jimmy Carter. They're not nearly as popular, or as tall. No, I suppose I'll have to go back to doing what I've always done. Posting passive-aggressive Slayer memes on Tumblr.
Nerd.
You wouldn't be surprised if Liam makes some passive-aggressive memes about you after this. You lose -2 smarts and -1 fun.
Oh wow, that's
Let's do this!
See, you should have gone with the
Yeah.
murder.
Oh.
Squares.
I take it the PR campaign would have taken creativity,
Yep.
which apparently all of us don't have.
Yeah, afraid so. So,
But wait, there's no greens, and I thought green was the non-creative color.
no, it's the player's color. It's always the player's color. So, squares. You have the...
Sorry, I'm actually waiting for the stream to catch up so I can see my stats.
Smarts 5,
Oh, yeah,
Boldness
I
7,
remember
create...
I
yep.
see it now. It's
Yep,
fine.
that's fine.
Why don't I? I'm gonna go to the
Yeah, the bathroom?
bathrooms. The bathrooms. Yes.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give no shits, but you gain +2 boldness. Without meaning to, you'll find yourself in conversation with Polly and Miranda, comparing the apps on your phones. Oh, what you got, Mary? What you got? Well, I have this game, Misunderstanding of Mobs. I'm not entirely sure how to play, but I keep winning, so that's nice.
Is that supposed to be Clash of Clans?
I think so. I've also got Scepter, which is like Uber but for serfs instead of cars. And Spooner, which is like Grindr but for silverware. You know, I like my apps elegant and majestic. That's pretty cool. But do you have Rap Chat? It turns all your messages into raps, but you can only see them for 8 seconds. Wow. What about you, Squares? What fun apps do you have? Yeah, impress us with something rad. Tiger, an app that can make tigers appear anywhere. There's nothing as majestic as a tiger. Not much, just this one app I made that turns my phone into a rad car.
I'm so tempted to pick the second one, but the first one.
So charming. Oh my! My head is swimming with the myriad uses of such an app. Our royal zoo has been tigerless ever since all the tigers drowned in their underwater cages, which was immediately. We have been looking for a way to replenish our supply ever since. Yeah, I can see that going down well. And, hello, this is Monster Prom. And you know what I say? It's not a real party until there are tigers literally everywhere. Is that so? How many real parties have you been to then, Polly? None? Yeah. Miranda purchases the app and a bunch of raw meat while ordering new cages for her family's zoo. Polly asks her if she can borrow a tiger or two for her next party. What could go wrong? You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
I mean, she's already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, like everybody else. So unfortunately, my choices are creativity or charm.
Hey,
Oh,
maybe
wait,
you
no,
could be
fun.
creative.
Fun. That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Isn't it there? You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. You're bored and doodling in your notebook when Damien suddenly appears. What the fuck is this doodle? Is it me? Am I cuddling shirtless with Liam? Oops. Yes, thank you, settings. It is very similar to the Yawhg, and Liam's not impressed either. What? Dude, if you were looking for a shortcut to the morgue, this is your lucky day. Give me one good reason not to cuddle your face with my fists. Oh no, I discovered your erotic fan art of them. You can't think of any way to calm down the both of them. But maybe the right answer can calm down one of them. What the fuck is this? This fuckery, dear Damien, is art. I present to you, Yawhg.
Delete this.
Don't be silly. You don't want to fight me. You're clearly fighting against your urge for cuddling.
That's what they call it these days.
You know what? I'm gonna be bold as fuck about this. This is Yawhg! All the way! Oh wait, it's creative. Never mind. Calm down, Damien.
Oh, no. Apparently green is not a creative.
You're such a bigot. I've heard about this, Yawhg. It's a millenary form of art from the East, a delightful celebration of love and desire. What? And I must admit, this piece is full of raw talent. Look at the strokes, the expressions, the suggestive placement of the hand. It conveys so much with so little. Dude, are you high? Look at this other one! You're fucking pregnant! This is insanity!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh yeah!
Something is very wrong with your character.
It's a good thing I have my mic on
I'm
push to
not
talk.
reading the rest of this, you can read this. But it's glorious!
Okay. Oh, wait for the stream to load.
It's Hamburg, of course!
Oh no! Will you accept me as your student? May I call you Sensei? I think this is a good thing. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, this is a game. So, challenge time. This changes up the turn order. Everybody chooses something bad. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Any order.
Not multiple choice. How could you?
Yeah, well, we don't know what choice
No,
yet.
just say something bad. Anything.
Something bad.
Yep.
I concur.
Different things.
Something worse than what Whispers said.
I'm so lost.
It takes everyone that way their first time. Just a thing that is bad. This will have an effect. I will go first. Tigers.
No, tigers are perfect. How dare
Tigers
you?
are majestic. Didn't you see like 5 minutes ago?
Especially underwater ones.
Politics are bad.
Okay. Player order is decided based on how likely it would be if humankind perished due to the selected thing. Start debating now. Well, tigers is pretty low. Something bad is pretty low. Something worse is higher than something bad. Politics. Who was politics?
I was.
Squares is first. Something bad, something worse was Epic Missing. Something bad. There we go. So, lunchtime. This is our freebies.
Let's do this!
Squares, you have a choice of sitting with a random werewolf, Liam, Damien, and a Slayer, Vera and Polly, Miranda and the werewolf boy, or the cat girl who sells you things.
Fuck, I really want to sit with the cat girl.
Very good. You've, by the way, it's one person per table, so, welp. Well,
Get fucked, Kriss. You can't spend your money.
Shut up!
welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments, so take a look. A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. A fake badass tattoo. A corpse. A blanket with 2 holes. A sexy
That's what happened.
a
Sorry.
sexy
2
Yeah,
holes?
2 holes. A sexy fake Latin accent. Some impractical yet kind of funny glasses. Oh yeah! And a motivational poster.
Oh boy, a meme.
They're all memes.
No, the motivational posters, the meme
Can I...
formats.
Do these all cost the same amount?
5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, yes. They all cost all of your money.
I like to think that the corpse is what happened to sedated Sam because we used too much sedatives.
Yeah.
That's why it,
Definitely
I
the
think he
fake
was
badass
still
tattoo.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Welcome to +5 boldness.
Wow, that's a
Hell yeah.
The too poor thing was a PR agency card. So, this is Epic Missing Number, I think?
Mm-hmm.
So old.
Who do you want?
I guess that's it on the top right table.
Right, Slayer, Liam, and Damien.
Mhm.
Damn you. You've just sat down to eat with Damien and Liam. Well, to eat with Damien, Liam's just taking pictures of his food. When a leather-clad figure drops from the air vent onto your table. It's the Slayer!
Prepare to die!
Lunchtime's over, dirtbags.
The Slayer.
Time to die.
Wait.
It's always...
Wait.
Yep,
What?
the Slayer.
I thought there was more than one.
Well... plot holes that are resolved in, like, Season 6.
Maybe it's like Buffy or whatever, and there's just one in this area.
Yeah.
There can be only
Yeah.
one.
This always happens when we sit together. Your death-based rhetoric is offensive. Don't spoil my food pick. Oh, I'll spoil more than your food pick, Count Stankula. I'm about to spoil your face. Just his, though, right? Both your faces. Fuck! The Slayer is right between the three of you. You can't save Liam and Damien, but if you act fast, you might be able to save one. Immobilize Damien with the Lord's Prayer while Liam escapes. You've been waiting for this moment your whole life. Flip the table for justice.
Flipping the table sounds amazing, and I will do that.
Normally, when you flip tables, it's out of anger or mischief, but this is about to be the most righteous table flip ever performed. No! My footing! No! My artfully arranged cafeteria food! Yes! Fucking up school property!
I mean, it seemed like the better option, since it would save both, I guess.
No.
That's not how this game
No,
works.
you get more love with Damien.
Yeah, as expected.
The Slayer ends up pinned under the table, along with Liam. Damien jumps down there and starts punching indiscriminately, not caring who he hits. So, you know, just another normal day for Damien. I've never felt so alive! Offensive! Whatever, let's flip all the rest of the tables in the cafeteria while the flipping's good.
What?
What?
You righteously flip every single table in the cafeteria. With each table you flip, you find Damien is flipping a little more. For you.
Oh, why?
Oh my god.
Why?
Miss Kriss.
I guess I guess might as well meet the werewolf.
You waltz over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger. Secret sauce, what dread mysteries do you conceal? Whoa, do you think the secret sauce can talk? Cool! Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of? No, Scott, my question was rhetorical. Awesome! Mine was loud! Oh, it's no use.
Oh my god, he's an idiot.
He is. I love him. We will never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have an idea, Miss Kriss? The blood of your father's enemies, Miranda. That's why it's so delicious. You're overthinking this, Scott. It's a sauce made of secrets.
Yes! Oh my god. I need the second answer because I would honestly say that.
Oh, of course! Secret sauce. The clue is in the title. What are the secrets
Grits
made
are
of?
delicious.
Shh, Miranda, it's a secret. But shh, shh. In an effort in an effort to become more mysterious, Scott has you rub secret sauce all over his chest. You're
Oh my god, it's only day one, buddy.
You're definitely into it.
Sure.
Meanwhile, you know what? Somebody has to make the Buster makes me feel good joke, so... You find Vera and Polly at their table, deep in conversation. Alright, business idea. People pay a monthly subscription to prevent me from drugging their food. Business idea. People pay me a monthly subscription to put drugs in their food. Business idea. Price out the cafeteria's current food supply by selling plastic food. Business idea. Nipples. Just...
I'm for it.
nipples? Yeah! Okay. Wait. Business idea. Use clever marketing and food science to create the perfect new diet craze and sell it for an insane profit. That's actually a really good idea. Better than nipples? Yes. We just need to figure out what our new diet product will be. Tapeworms. They're gluten-free, dairy-free, 100% organic, and you can get them for free from sick cows. Meth. It's what's for lunch. Well, shit. See, on the one hand, tapeworms is a really, really good diet idea that's evil. And, you know, I'm all about that. But on the other, Polly.
Yay!
Oh yeah!
Could
You know, I was just complaining the other day that I weigh way more meth than I can ever do myself. The profit margin will be incredible. The problem is the name. Meth has a really terrible reputation. You need to rebrand. You mean come up with a new name? Like Skinny from Powder? Skinny Fun Powder? Or probably not meth? Yes, except not either of those. Oh,
I can't believe it's not meth.
I know, I've got the perfect name. Don't say... Nipples! Kill me. But it turns out Nipples is the perfect name for a drug you want to sell to high school students. Don't do this, by the way. Polly makes a killing, and drug dealing turns out to be a very romantic bonding experience for the two of you. Well, shit. I'm actually just thinking of hitting the random button here. I'm just gonna wait for it to catch up for everyone.
Oh, that's a task. This. Oh.
All in favor of passing? Aye.
Pass, I.
Yes. Let's.
The ayes have it.
What does the giraffe sound like?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we know what noise a fox makes, but
Well, I'm first again, so who cares?
shit. This game is bringing out all the memes.
It's the exact same order as last time.
Let's do this!
Okay, so
It's
it is Squares' go, but there's a new problem. Now, the cat girl is going to be taking over the class this turn, and she's going to take over one place per turn. And you have no money, so don't bother going to class.
Don't tell me what I can and can't do. I'm going to the library.
That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to +$2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money.
God, inflation's hit really hard.
Yeah.
You notice Miranda trying to put a smile on Liam's face. This should be good. I simply do not understand how you can be so gloomy all the time, when the world is so full of wonder and magic. Heh, I guess I'm just not part of the Everything is Beautiful club. The Everything is Beautiful club? Is that a secret club? What? Oh, yeah, totally. I want to join! I want to join! Oh, how can I join? Liam seems totally, sexily disinterested in continuing this gag, but you have no such reservations. You tell her, you're in luck. I just happen to have the membership paperwork right here. Magic is real. Oh, it's super easy to join. All you have to do is eat a bunch of cotton candy and crap out a unicorn. Simpleton.
That bottom one is so mean.
It is.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're both mean.
I'm gonna pick the first one just because.
Okay. So charming. You hand Miranda some membership forms you whipped up in Photoshop. They're totally fake, but she's loving it. Miranda fills out all the forms, then skips off to mail them to 1234 Fairy Dust Lane. Aren't you worried about...
Hell yes, I am going to marry this fish princess.
I'm glad somebody's gonna fuck the fish.
I don't know how it's gonna
everyone.
work considering I'm made of fire and she's a princess that lives underwater. But
yeah,
it'll work.
That's how you create steam.
Aren't you worried about what'll happen when she finds out you made this whole thing up? You are, kind of, but when you run into Miranda later that week, she's super excited. It worked! The Everything is Beautiful Club accepted my application. They said I'm the first applicant they've had in centuries. Recruiting is hard when you're a super secret club. They even made me fun, glittery stickers to put over ugly things to make them beautiful. But I haven't used any of them. You know why? Because everything is beautiful. Miranda lets you borrow some of her stickers. You're pretty sure you can find some ugly people to stick them to. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
All right.
Epic missing number.
I will go to class again.
Nerd.
You are aware that the shopkeeper's there.
Yes, so I can buy
Oh, very
things.
good.
Hey, stranger.
Let's face it, you're probably gonna end up losing your money in some stupid way anyway. Why not spend it here first? It's called just being smart. So, more items. You are too poor for the bag of regular cocaine. You are too poor for the PR agent. You are too poor for the penguin mask. But that's okay. You've got the Russian novel, the impractical glasses, the blanket with 2 holes, the sexy fake Latin accent, a tampon used by the former prom queen, and the corpse.
I think
Oh my
a blanket
God, that's
with 2
disgusting.
holes is the best.
Event blanket with 2 holes? Okay. Literally just a white blanket with 2 eye holes in it. You'd have to be an idiot to mistake this for a ghost costume, but most of your classmates are idiots.
No refunds.
I'm always amazed at how people keep coming and buying all this stupid crap. Intriguing.
Let's go.
Ms. Kriss.
Let's see. I'm just gonna wait a couple of seconds for stuff to load. Let's see.
Yeah, you
I
remembered.
forget what the little faces are for, but So what is the auditorium?
Creativity.
do? Which I don't have any.
No, really. You'll get +2, guaranteed.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go to
Okay.
auditorium.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity.
Okay.
Later, you're minding your own business when you see Polly floating down the hallway, texting. Just as you're about to approach her...
There you are, Polly. I've been following a scent. The scent of betrayal.
What are you talking about, buddy? I haven't been pulling any pranks at all lately.
Some very unfunny person messed with my sports gear. They put my left sock in my right shoe and my right sock in my left shoe.
Oh my god, he's so stupid.
Polly, I know we're best bros and you would never do a prank to me, but I think you did this prank to me. I smelled you.
No, you didn't, because ghosts don't have a scent.
Maybe not to a normal person, but a werewolf can smell anything. And ghosts smell like algebra and global warming.
Right.
Well,
That sounds.
if ghosts don't smell, then what am I smelling?
Of course ghosts smell, like cocaine-spiked rose wine and Victoria's seance lingerie. It sure is a mystery. Hop in my van and we'll go solve it, Scoob. I mean Scott.
He's got the dumbest look on his face.
He's so stupid.
He's seen some shit.
I love this boy. He's
Apparently
such
he's smelling some shit too. That's not a ghost. A ghost.
So, Miss Kriss. Are you-
I guess we're going on a mystery hunt, Scooby. Come on, Scoobs.
A ride in a van? Can I stick my head out the window?
Oh my god.
Of course.
Cool.
Anything to cheer up my best buddy.
You hop in the van to get on the case of the ghost smells. Scott opens a bag of raw bones and begins swallowing them whole.
Don't mind me, I just brought some Scott snacks.
Zoink, Scott. Those look delicious. If I could digest uncooked marrow, I totally would.
But, as it is, Polly settles for lighting up a Polly snack and getting the whole van baked. You round out the day by tearing a human's face off to reveal that he was actually a spooky skeleton all along, just as you suspected.
This game is so good.
Oh boy, that was fun. It's nice to let my tongue wag in the breeze. Can we go on another car ride soon, huh? Can we?
Sure, bud. Anytime a prank goes, anytime you want.
The distraction worked like a charm, and you even got away with it, thanks to a lack of meddling kids. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Sure.
Oh dear. So good. Right, well, I actually know who I've got my eye set on, so I'm going to the bathroom. That day you skip class, intending to spend the term in the bathrooms, but you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the Monster Scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained +2 boldness. You spot Liam and Polly, oh fuck's sake, talking about a party or something. Parties are cool, so you decide to join them.
Lame.
Look, if you don't want to listen to me, that's fine, but inviting everybody to the party on Facebook, he's gonna have a different voice every time, is going to make it seem unbelievably lame.
But if I don't make a monster Facebook invite, nobody will know where to go or what time to get there. We'll get like 6 guests.
But they'll be cool guests. A good party is all about exclusivity.
No way! A good party is about getting hammered with a bunch of people who won't remember what you did in the morning.
Let's just agree to disagree on that.
Or we could ask our friend here to resolve this for us. What do you think is the best way to invite people to our party?
Okay, here's what you do. You hand-letter 3 flyers with the party info, and then hide them in the bathrooms of the 3 coolest coffee houses in town. Whoever finds those invitations deserves to be at your party. Nerd! Obviously, the answer is to take a topless selfie and then use Photoshop to cover your nipples with the party info. Print that shit out, plaster it all over school, I guarantee people will come. In more ways than one.
Lewd.
Lewd!
Yes!
Lewd.
Amazing! I was thinking of doing something similar for the MFB page, but they don't allow nudity. But printing out flyers, it's so retro! I love it! Selfie stick, where's my selfie stick?
You saved the day and got Polly to go topless? You're the true hero of our time. You gain +2 fun and +2 boldness. So, random event happens to epic missing number.
Well, you say it's random, but the sheet.
All right.
Nothing's better after a hard week of paying 0 attention at school than blowing off steam by blowing things up. You, Liam, Damien, Polly, Jamie the D, and Squares, oh no, this is a use your memory, are having an awesome time drinking and causing destruction of personal property, when suddenly, everything goes black. You wake up an unspecified amount of time later, in the darkness, hazy and chained.
Dude, am I tripping really hard, or are we chained up in a well or something?
From somewhere far above, you hear the shrieking cackles of the Slayer.
Yeah, you are! And the well is being filled with water, and soon you'll drown! Guess you should be more careful when accepting drinks from strangers. Nah, that sounds like something pussies would do. Girl, this is so uncool. I know you have something going on with Damien and Liam, but me? Come on! Empowered women empower women!
Water starts pouring in, but nobody seems especially scared.
If you think about it, this was a pretty shitty plan. I don't need to breathe, and Polly can just phase out. Yeah, why not just stake you through the heart while you were drugged, or chop my head off? So everyone's a critic now, huh? No, but seriously, girl, I'm just gonna disappear in a minute, and reappear somewhere else, so as far as I'm concerned, the big takeaway from this experience was that I got a free drink. And free drugs in that free drink?
And that's all well and good, but you're not sure how resistant to asphyxiation you and your other buddies are. You look around the well. There are tons of coins people have tossed in over the years to make a wish, along with a few random pieces of trash that people decided to discard. Or maybe threw them in to also make wishes? Who's to say?
Is that an old pamphlet on Episcopalian principles? Dunno. I was distracted by that rusty iron bear trap. And I'm just living for this glow-in-the-dark dildo.
Wait. Maybe we can use them to escape. I feel weakened from the drugs, which is lame, but I bet I can break one person out who can free all of us using these 3 random items. But who should it be? Epic Missing, you seem to know everyone's business. What do you think?
Oh, good question. Which of your friends could use an Episcopalian pamphlet, a bear trap, and a dildo to escape from a well? Definitely Jamie the D. He is an artist. This well, his canvas, an Episcopalian pamphlet, bear trap, and dildo, his paints. We'll be out of here in the blink of an artistic eye. Are you kidding? Squares is the best-selling author of the non-fiction work How to Escape from a Well Using Religious Paraphernalia, Hunting Gear, and a Sex Toy. Her moment has finally arrived.
I'm gonna have to say Squares because I know toughness is really big. Not toughness, boldness. What am I talking about?
Squares!
So, I'm pretty sure.
Not so creative. I guess both of them were created. Great! Squares it is then.
No one is creative.
Get ready to bust it out of your chairs.
It's okay, I made a fire.
With demon strength, so mote it be. With a flash of devilish muscles, Squares is now free to begin her brilliant work. Stacking the dildo, the Episcopalian pamphlet, and the bear trap on top of one another, held together by some of the pennies, Squares has cobbled together
A dildo, an Episcopalian pamphlet, and a bear trap stacked on top of one another with pennies? Like, you didn't really do anything with them, Squares. You just stacked them? I've seen some pretty pathetic avant-garde art in my life, but this is the worst of them all.
I wish I'd broken your face instead of breaking your chains.
Yikes, this is getting bleak. Luckily, the well suddenly stops filling with water.
Damn it!
You hear the Slayer call.
I thought 6 water bottles would be enough to fill this whole wall. Well, I'm not sure why.
Oh, goodness me.
What a shit show.
This is so embarrassing to watch.
Almost as embarrassing as Square's complete failure to build anything, and Epic missing shitty life choice by picking her. Sorry, my voices are going all over the place right now. I need a drink of water.
You could get it from the well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were 6 bottles in there.
Look, I'm a writer, not an
You're not
artist.
even much of a writer. Look at that creativity.
Have you read some of the best-selling stuff?
True.
It doesn't take creativity.
Point.
Right.
I feel like I'm getting some of my strength back now. If you want something done right, better smash everything!
Damien does, and all 6 of you are free. Free from your chains, at least. You will never be free from the shame of this experience. And both you and Squares lose 6 boldness. 3 boldness.
Wow.
Trading places time.
I'm
Way
just
to
doing.
go.
I'm so sorry, and I am the worst.
Every player chooses a celebrity. Fuck.
Emma Watson.
Yeah, okay, Emma Watson. That's epic. Yeah. Van Diesel.
Okay. Chris Helmsworth.
Good choice. I like that one.
David Mitchell?
You mean the man I often get mistaken for? Voice.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
it's
that was
weird.
the case.
Player order is decided based on how weird a video game starring the selected celebrity would fuck. David Mitchell is obviously first.
Yeah.
Van Diesel is...
I mean, Emma Watson.
Yeah, Emma Watson is third.
Has been in a video game.
What was yours, Miss Kriss?
Chris Helmsworth.
Well, this is all tied last, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck!
I say put me in last just because I went first the last 2 times.
Too late. So we are now in the second third of the game. And out.
Oh, wow.
And it is Epic Missing Number's turn, and outdoors is where the shopkeeper is. You have no money, don't even bother.
Yeah, I wasn't.
No fun for you!
Much like the rest of my life. Considering that basically everything has needed creativity so far, I've done,
Okay.
and I've failed completely. I guess I'll try and raise that.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that the people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you pick a king who knows interpretive dance.
Damn.
The 5 people who get that will be groaning. You gain +2 creativity. You're fucking around on your cell phone when you see a couple of your classmates fucking around on their cell phones too.
You know what? I love that moustache. It's the
It
best
is.
thing.
Yeah.
But louder and with more aggravation.
Paulina, this is an institution of learning, and I'm finding it increasingly difficult to concentrate with you making tigers appear everywhere constantly.
They'll soon overrun the
my
school!
I love this callback.
I find it simply abhorrent the amount of money you're funneling into Tiger. When an app advertises itself as free, but then gets you addicted and causes you to end up paying more and more money, 99 monies at a time, oh, that's just
Awesome!
exploitative of the weak-willed. And I love exploiting the weak-willed, but I prefer when you do it with me. What's so special about Tiger anyway, that you're blowing all your money in it, rather than investing in our schemes?
Where to even begin? The premium features are dope! You can design the stripes on your tiger, pick custom colors, pick whisker size and strength. You can find out whether or not a tiger has super liked your profile and what pictures it's favorited. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I necessarily want to date a literal actual tiger. I just want to know if the literal actual tigers want to date me. As they should.
You must realize how insane that sounds.
I mean, hearing that loud, it did sound pretty whack, I guess.
Plus, if the tigers get hungry and start eating people, and honestly, it's shocking they haven't done that already, we won't have anyone to rip off.
Right, because the tigers will be ripping off their arms and legs. Good point. I'll just delete the app and get rid of the tigers. There, deleted.
And yet, there, tigers, here, tigers, everywhere, tigers.
Huh.
Oh my.
I wonder why that didn't work.
Maybe because getting rid of downloadable content on a phone in no way destroys living flesh and blood beings in the real world. But you know what might actually work. For every tiger in the school, release 3 anteaters, the natural enemy of the tiger, as everyone knows. Have Coach talk to them. He's a tiger, right? Or like a tiger adjacent something. We haven't met Coach yet.
I think Anteaters is the most sane and rational choice.
I think so too.
Ah, a brilliant solution. I happen to have an anteater supplier that brings me fresh anteater eggs. One of the finer and more obscure delicacies of the world. I'm sure he can bring some to by the school.
And you're sure that anteaters don't lay eggs, and someone has been exploiting Liam. But since it's benefiting you in this case, you might as well let it slide. Before long, Liam's anteater egg dealer has shown up with a veritable army of anteaters. The anteaters go through every corridor and corner of the school, driving out the tigers wherever they may hide, with their long tongues, poor eyesight, and penchant for eating termites. All of which tigers hate. Duh, didn't you know that about tigers? The anteaters are also generally useful around school, eating all of the insects that Crazy Martin the Werebear janitor doesn't have time to get rid of, since he's always so busy dealing with your fucking antics that he's left with very little time to actually perform maintenance on the school.
Damn! These anteaters are awesome. You go, girl. Get those insects, clean those cobwebs, chase those tigers.
You know, Polly, enough people have downloaded Tiger that I bet as the fad dies, there are going to be a lot of people looking to get rid of the app. And their tigers.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Good.
We should re-download Tiger and start a second round of the app's popularity.
Polly, no! This is what we should be spending our money on. We need to make our own Tiger-style app, which allows you to rent anteaters to get rid of any ants, termites, or tigers you might have lying around.
Hell yeah! That's way better than my idea. We can call it Anteater.
And remember to advertise that their eggs are also rare and delicious. Sure, Liam. Whatever. The tigers are gone, everyone liked your solution, and you get +2 fun from watching predators flee from insectivores, and you get +1 money since Polly and Vera brought the anteater idea from you.
Excellent.
Let's go.
Miss Kriss!
Okay.
Who is currently bold and fun as fuck, and therefore my mortal enemy.
I guess I'll go to the shop. Wherever she
Outdoors.
is. Wherever the cat is.
Hey, stranger.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome.
So, what do you want to buy? A PR agent? Let's not. The corpse. The sexy fake Latin accent. The impractical yet funny glasses. The motivational poster. Or the Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. You know what, I'm gonna spoil this right now. This drops most of your stats. The tampon.
Okay. Because it's gross.
Unfortunately, you need another $3 for the penguin mask.
Oh.
And the item I wanted to see isn't here.
Okay. I like the sunglasses.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I like the sunglasses.
Remember when these used to be cool? Now they aren't. But they're so ridiculous that they're still fun in their own twisted way. Kriss is ready!
Let's do this!
Oh dear. So, squares.
Yes.
Class, library, gym, or bathroom?
Which one makes you more charming?
The gym, and it's also where Coach is. Hint.
Where Coach
Yeah,
is.
hint. We haven't shown off Coach. Hint.
What the fuck? Let's go to
Be
the
more
gym.
charming.
Words I'll never say.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seemed lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Afterwards, Miranda summons you. It feels weird to be summoned, but you comply. You can't resist her mermen goons.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Thank you for coming, my dear.
Oh god, what happened there?
I have finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I am destined to be the Queen of Prom. The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume that Prom Queen is a purely ceremonial title. Except Ursula Jr. She is proving to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. Which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts?
Let's convince everyone that she likes humans. Fart joke.
Fart.
I'm sorry, was the other option just fart
Yes!
joke? I'm gonna go with convincing everyone she likes humans.
Not so smart. You plant a story about Ursula Jr. causing climate change. Humans like warm weather, right? The story is picked up by Fox, and even some real news networks. The EPA soon labels her history's greatest monster. Her work terrorizing humanity earns her Count Dracula's Monster Outreach Award.
No! She's a hero now! How could you do this to me? I trusted you with my aspirations, and you betrayed me, you tadpole!
You die. Figuratively. From embarrassment. You lose -2 fun and -1 smarts.
Sure.
Well, dang, that didn't go so well.
It was bound to happen.
See, fun's
How will
being
you
taken.
win the fish princess's heart?
Boldness, once again. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold you would kill a tiny big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. That monstrous act would instantly give you plus 500 boldness. But, come on, you're just talking it off in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep plus 2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud. Someone taps you on the shoulder hesitantly. You turn around to see Liam. He's carrying a brand new notebook and a very Japanese pencil case.
Oh.
No!
Help! Oh shit, that's right. You promised to teach him the secrets of Yawhg. He bows to you. Ohayou gozaimasu, sensei.
Oh no! She has consumed all the anime!
I'm learning Japanese so as to make this more authentic.
Oh, I'm ready for my first lesson. You know nothing about teaching Yawhg. You kind of just draw naked dudes snuggling and hope it turns people on. But Liam won't buy that. He thinks you're a Yawhg master. You've got to teach him something. He's right here, waiting. Okay, think. What's the first lesson of Yawhg? Yawhg is all about tenderness. For our first lesson, we will practice advanced cuddling. Draw me like one of your French girls.
Well, surely it's the French guy, says it's Yawhg.
Oh, we lost. Oh, there it goes. She's
You
back.
strip naked and strike a seductive pose, not caring who sees. Liam definitely sees, and judging by the blood pouring from his nose, he likes it. He spends 10 minutes frantically scribbling in his notebook and then hands it to you.
I have done as you asked, Sensei. What do you think?
It's a stick figure, with your hair and an arrow pointing to it that says hot. He's got a lot to learn,
Oh my fucking god.
but that just means you will get to spend more time teaching him. Looks like this won't be your last lesson. You gain plus 1 boldness, plus 1 charm, and plus 1 creativity. Too hot for YouTube. Already.
No!
Everybody chooses a food. Come on, players.
Pizza.
Pizza. Damn it.
Sorry, Miss
Ha!
Kriss was first, so you have to choose a non-pizza.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger? Okay, you can has cheeseburger.
I guess I'll choose sausage.
Sausages? Oh, sorry, I got that wrong. Sausages.
Sausage.
And, I will choose... steak! No, wait, lamb chop. Gotta be Welsh. Player order is decided based on how funny it would be to give Miss Kriss the nickname Squares the Cool your food choice. So, Squares the Cool Pizza, Squares the Cool Lamb Chop, Squares the Cool Cheeseburger, or Squares the Cool, sausage.
Excuse me?
Chat is suggesting pizza, sausages, lamb chop, cheeseburger. This is a tough one.
I feel like I feel like sausage is probably the funniest one.
Right, and that was squares, wasn't it? That was
me.
epic.
No,
Epic
it was
missing number?
Epic Missing No.
Should we say cheeseburger second?
I am abstaining from the vote.
Pizza? Cheeseburger? Because lamb chop is last.
Okay.
I'm always last in these.
Yep. It's
No,
more
it-
time for you to teach the vampire how to draw Yawhg.
So many.
You're last, but
Do
you have
you
the
know
most
what?
fun.
Do you know what? So many gay orcs to draw, so little time. Fuck it, random. Miss Kriss, you are now the cool pizza.
Okay.
Lunchtime! So, who wants a freebie with the Slayer? Who wants a freebie involving Scott, Damien, and the coach? Oh, it's Miss Kriss first. So, Witches, Miranda, and Polly, Liam and Vera, the Slayer, Damien, Scott, and coach, or the shopkeeper. When you have only enough money. Yeah, we've already done the shop.
We haven't met Coach.
You find Scott and Damien shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouth, while Coach cheers them on.
Moush.
Always believe in yourself.
Go, boys, go! Munch your way to victory. Ah, there is no truer sport than an eating contest. Sans crotch! Let me with! It looks like it's a pretty fair fight so far, but where's the fun in that? Time to step in and tip the balance. Distract Scott with surprise fireworks. Slather Damien's dogs in holy ketchup.
Who doesn't carry some holy ketchup on them?
Exactly. The ketchup is holier than mustard.
So
I guess.
you're going for the anti-Damien vote?
Yeah. Apparently, I've been hanging out with the dog all like last 2 weeks. So I guess that's who I'm going for.
You pull out your bottle of Brother Caliente's father-son and Holy Ghost pepper ketchup and dump it on Damien's dogs. Yeah! Finally a sauce hot enough for— oh fuck, my soul is melting!
Always embrace
thought-
youth.
You didn't have one.
Power through, Damien! The heat you're feeling is just a fire's determination! No! Fire I can handle! This ketchup is fucking consecrated! I'm having an allergic reaction! Allergic reactions are just weakness leaving the body, Damien. Keep it up!
I'm out.
Got Macho Man Coach here.
I'm pretty sure that's wrong and dangerous advice, Coach. I quit.
Good job.
Well, I guess that makes Scott the winner. Congratulations, Scott!
Hooray!
Hooray! I love winning!
Great. Hooray! Now will someone take me to the nurse's office?
Hooray! I love helping! Scott rushes off carrying Damien's smoking body, and you rush just a little closer to Scott's heart.
Sure.
Scott's such an idiot.
He really is.
great.
Right. Well, you've already taken my one true pairing, Damien. So, I get...
Well, does it help that I chose the dog over the thing?
I guess... Polly time. And the witches. You arrive at your table to find the coven eating and Polly and Miranda screaming.
We're under attack! Alarm! Alarm! Summon the gods! They're using their bizarro mind powers on me. The cute tall one is my less attractive evil twin. She uses shades just like me. Clearly because the evil twin thing. We're not attacking anyone. We're eating. What do you mean less attractive? Lies!
disgraceful.
Subterfuge! Ah! I can feel them in my brain, making me less cool and sexy. Ah!
Always the same with you.
Every single lunch hour.
You can't allow your friends to be attacked. Quick, save them from this fiendish menace. Joust them in Miranda's honor. Drug their food. No, I'm gonna fucking joust. Joust was a good game! You slap a colander on your head, a baking sheet on your chest, and a jousting lance under your arm. My hero! Charge! Vanquish the invaders! Oh wait, fuck, wrong person.
We're out. My knight in shiny armor. Huh?
God damn it. You think that question pretty much answers itself?
Let's do this!
Bugger. Well, that was a disappointment all round. Squares. Slayer or Liam and Vera?
I'm gonna sit with the Slayer.
Damn it.
You find the Slayer sitting alone at a table. Is she even a student or what?
Wait, you're choosing to sit with me? For some reason, no one ever intentionally sits next to me. I usually have to ambush them and threaten to kill them. I wonder why. It's a mystery. Anyway, I'm really happy I'm flattered that, I actually, wouldn't give a shit about you under normal circumstances, but today I'm on a quest. Yeah, that's right, I'm not emotionally vulnerable. I'm just on a quest to slay the werewolf of Wall Street, and I need a monster sidekick. You're gonna help me, obviously. I just need to know what your class is. Are you a fighter, a mage, cleric? Out with it!
Oh, you're something much better. You're a party smith. You're a gun haver.
Gun haver!
A
Bang bang!
gun haver? Is that even a class? Practically everyone has guns.
You're
You're a guns blaster.
You reveal just how many guns you actually have.
Holy shit! How can you even carry that many guns? And why are you allowed to have them at school?
You have your rad biceps to thank for the former, and Monstropolis' strong Second Amendment protections for the latter.
Okay, well, do you have silver bullets? Werewolves are only vulnerable to silver bullets.
Man, there isn't a color of bullet that you don't have.
Well, alright, let's, go on an adventure then.
You travel together to Wall Street, where you shoot the Wolf of Wall Street with your guns.
Alright then, thank you. And now I'm gonna go ahead and run screaming away from you, if that's alright.
It totally is. God bless Monstropolis. You gain +4 boldness.
All right.
Last one, who probably wants to meet Liam and Vera.
Probably, considering we're having that.
You take your seat beside arguably the two coolest monsters in all of Spooky High. Here's hoping you can keep up with them.
Vera, are you eating Manticore steaks again?
Yes, and it's delicious.
Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry?
Yes, and it's delicious. Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead?
Well, yeah, I suppose. But it's always ethically sourced, organic, free-range, and human. The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do.
Listen, Liam, I happen to have a personal feud with every single animal I eat. I make sure to meet them all first, and ensure I'm devouring only the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty.
Well, then, surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming? Isn't home cruelty better anyway?
You may actually have a point there. And if I get my hand in the pot, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain. And I bet there's a way to make money off this, too.
Hang on. Somehow I've ended up arguing against my own interests here.
Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward, or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser? Harsh.
Wow.
You can actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. Maybe you can step in and help out. The animals you kill may lose their lives, but what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste as the byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. Liam, animals are already suffering from ignorance. If Vera wanted to increase their pain, the best we can do is to teach them the concept of death so they really fear their fate. Let's educate the cattle on metaphysics.
I love the idea of educating cats. Let's do it. And what, just I don't have enough stats?
Wake up,
No.
literal sheeple.
Lunch is a freebie. Well, I can't condone animal cruelty, but I wholeheartedly support animal education. I do like animals, but their illiteracy is my fourth least favorite thing about them. Of course he's got a bottom 10 list. Right between their poor taste in fashion and simplistic views on German cinema. It's not the worst idea you've ever had. Although, face it, Epic Missing, you are known for having pretty terrible ideas about 50% of the time.
This is true.
I don't really see building an empire out of private schools for cattle, but with my business acumen, I guess it's possible. And I can rest secure in the knowledge that I'm solving the bovine education crisis.
Yes, there is one of those, of course.
Helping Liam help cows is like helping you help Liam choose you to go to prom with. Or something. Trading places time. Oh no.
This whole thing is just ridiculous. It's great.
It is.
Everybody chooses something cool. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Me.
Sports.
Ice.
Okay, ice, you. Fucking masher. Yawhg! Let's go the whole fucking way. Last one. Something cool. Epic missing number.
I would say sports ball.
Sports ball?
The coolest
Oh,
thing. Obviously.
Player order is decided based on how crazy it would be if, 100 years from now, the selected thing became the new world's currency. Start debating now. Well, squares, I believe you're first, because there's only one of you.
I identify currency.
In 100 years, there won't be any more ice caps.
This is true. However, what was the... Now, Yawhg, again, it's going to be... I don't know, actually. I would actually champion Yawhg as currency.
I mean, that's basically the exact opposite of how Lisa works.
Uh-huh. And so we have ice, we have Yawhg, and we have, what was the last one? Sports ball. Well, that's already kind of a currency.
Yeah, it's not very good. Agreed.
So, Miss Kriss, what do you reckon? Let me go first for a change?
Sure.
There we go. Final part of week... Well, final
Let's do
thing
this.
of week 2. Right, squares. Where are you going? Considering that you're bold as fuck, charming as fuck, fun as fuck, but not so smart or creative. Just... You want bigger numbers.
I think I'm gonna go to the gym again, actually.
You're going to be...
I'd like to be a bit more charming.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense, and both teams are so into it, that you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against part of the other team leader's charm. That commitment amazes your whole team, and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, you win, and take +2 charm from the other team's leader. She is now a bit less fabulous. You see Miranda in her gym outfit in the far end of the gym's swimming pool. Wait, the gym has a swimming pool. Why aren't you using it? Why are you always playing dodgeball? Why don't you get to see your classmates in swimsuits?
That's what I'm thinking.
Anyway, as you approach Miranda, she shrieks, and her merman bodyguards tackle you to the floor.
Who are you? Are you here to kill me? I'm just a better swimmer. This is no basis for an assassination. Wait, you don't swim. You have no fins. And without gills, you'll just choke right away. Could you help me with this situation? I'm the best swimmer in school. My parents say that it's just how it's supposed to be, but people sometimes get just too jealous. My dad used to send such hoodlums to a farm, but now he says I'm not 11 anymore, so I have to learn to deal with myself with the people who might plot my assassination. I have no idea who's even behind this. Can you help me catch those jealous people?
How about a charity swim? You won't participate, and whoever comes first gets a ticket to the farm. Quantity over quality. Mines. Loads of mines. Those ones that make beeping noises with big chains and spikes. They're bound to catch someone, or at least smear the message across the ceiling.
Mines. Absolutely the mines.
I love mines. We had so many of them near the palace. My mum used to say that they are the perfect way to keep seamen away. And we can bedazzle them. Glitter! So much glitter all over the pool. I know all about bedazzling mines. Mines and crafts is a very beautiful form of art that's getting popular by the very day, thanks to people misspelling on Monster
Shut
YouTube.
up.
I like my mass murders cute. Let's go glitter those very dangerous mines. Huzzah!
And a deceased crab reference. Fucking hell. This day will go down in history as the day of red glitter. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity.
All right.
Epic missing number.
Oh dear. Oh. I guess I'll go to the library.
The library. Okay. To recoup some of your losses. That day, you'll spend some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hope of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a scat in this game, so who cares? And you gain +2 money. You spot Miranda and Scott in the vicinity. It seems like the perfect opportunity to test your new blanket.
Okay.
You wear it as if you were a goofy ghost, and approach them with a spooky boo, while Miranda is explaining something to Scott.
And that's why those treacherous air people are the absolute worst, and are also mostly likely tied to the disappearance of Mars Argo. What's this? A ghost? Perhaps a foreign exchange student?
What are you talking about? Oh, gasp! I didn't see you there. So ghostly.
You guys are joking, right? This is clearly just Epic Missing wearing a blanket with eye holes cut in it. Jealousy is a powerful drug, Liam. Do not become addicted.
Yeah, Liam. You don't see anyone saying, "Oh, Liam is really just Epic Missing wearing a blanket with eye holes cut in it."
So stupid.
Exactly, Liam. Even despite the many times we suspected it was so. What?
What?
Oh, sorry, little ghost. We were ignoring you.
That's true. Tell us, do you have any cool ghost powers?
Oh, yes, divulge, divulge!
Basic ghost knowledge. Ghost's main power is levitating stuff. Ultimate ghost prank. Haunt someone into despair.
I will bug someone until they commit suicide.
Not so fun! You're not having a good time here, are you?
I am not having a good time.
You spot a victim for your prank. The Coven. You start running in their direction while screaming your best boo to date.
What's this? Maybe it's a minion of Queen Nihilinia. Rumors say she's preparing to be the big bad of next season.
Stop booing at us. It's hard enough as it is to save the world on a daily basis. We don't need people here undermining our morale. Stop booing! This school is unbelievable! Ah! They go running, looking for a place to recover from all the booing and undermining.
Oh no! What have we done?
We made them miserable by forcing our little ghost friend to haunt them with its ghost powers.
You do realize he just ran at them while booing, right?
The only thing I realize is that too much ghost power in our hands has made us evil.
We got no time to lose. We need to start living lives of good deeds so we can be forgiven for this.
You're right, Scott. Maybe in 10 or 20 years we can be redeemed for this moment of weakness.
At least you've led Miranda and Scott onto a path of goodness? Nah, this has been a failure for sure. You lose -2 smarts and -1 fun.
Well, of course.
Sure.
How else would this go?
Ooh. Now, on one hand, my boldness is pretty good, and I could do with a rave. On the other hand, Duder over here, sorry, Suit Squares over there, has a tattoo. So no, I'm not standing for it. Bold. Oh, wait, shit.
Your money.
Well, I've got money. Shit.
Oh no.
These are all really tempting. Except the sexy Latin accent.
And the
So let's go with the bad idea.
No refunds.
+5 charm.
All of them.
Let's go.
Miss Kriss, where do you want to go?
I guess, like,
You could...
creativity's really low.
Don't worry. You could also pop your fun up to, like, almost the 20s.
I do like fun. Yeah, let's...
Rave?
Yeah.
Rave!
Go party.
Oh, look at that. That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party isn't following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday.
Woo.
To be fair, if that's what the Groovy Musaka looks like, fuck yeah.
Yeah!
You notice Scott sitting thoughtfully by a half-dug hole. It's not like him to leave a hole half-dug. You ask what's up.
Not cool.
It's not about what's up, it's about what's down and how down it is. I mean, I'm giving 110% to these curls, but it's like Coach always says. 110% is only like 50% of 220%. I mean,
Oh my god.
look at this. I
True.
can barely fit in this hole, and there's only one of it. Can you please help me figure out a way to dig more and better holes?
This is why God invited dynamite. Meet, my friends, the mole people. They're great at digging, and they definitely don't secretly run the government.
Oh, no, you see, it's only half.
I mean, I know what I'd go for.
Let's see. I don't know which one to go for.
Kaboom!
Yeesh.
Ah. Yeah, I honestly don't know which one to pick.
Dynamite? Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, wow! Is this dynamite? It looks just like a bundle of little red bones. That'll make it super easy to bury. I'll do it right now. Okay, now what?
You
Oh no.
You push down the plunger, and the hole outdoors explodes in a shower of dirt and monster parts. You and Scott are thrown all the way to the moon, where you look down on your new hole. It's visible from space! Wow!
succeeded.
That really is a more and better hell. At least you think that's what he said. In space, no one can hear you appreciate the hole you made. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Oh no! Oh no!
What?
Guess who rolled the weekend event again?
Oh, this is great.
Tell you what, I'm
Event.
going to be really nice and let you see these stats.
Okay.
I mean, mine are terrible.
Yes, but it's other people.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
You're doing some healthy nighttime jogging when suddenly a chariot pulled by aquatic horses, not seahorses, emerges from a nearby fountain. How does that even work? Anyway, a door from the chariot opens and, unsurprisingly, it turns out to be Miranda.
Ah, Epic Missing. You seem like a trustworthy person.
Well, you certainly like to think so.
I need to let you in on a secret. And don't tell anyone this, I am a princess. I've been keeping it undercover because I think I am falling in love with a mere commoner, Squares.
Square's gonna get some fish.
I've thrown some hints here and there, like always wearing my crown or casually and subtly mentioning that I'm a princess every 3 or 4 minutes. But soon it shall be time for the plot point in every good romance where my true identity is discovered. And they must accept me as the princess that I am. Now, this always turns out just fine in the movies and the fairy tales, but alas, here in the real world, dictated by logic and reason,
She can't mean this one, right?
there are some very confused people who think that my kingdom's benign and helpful invasion of other kingdoms are unfair, and therefore are against the monarchy. Naturally, I am anxious as to how someone like that might react when they finally learn my incredibly well-hidden secret that I am a princess.
Yes, incredibly well hidden.
What of
Yes.
I
Squares?
see no problem.
How does she feel about the monarchy? Monarchy? She loves the monarchy. That's why she voted to never vote for class president again, and instead chooses someone based on divine right. Oh, hadn't you heard? Squares has a tattoo that says, "Down with the bourgeoisie" on her chest.
Oh
Epic
no.
Missing, do you want to sabotage squares?
Of course I do. That was my true aim from the beginning, but I only...
Down with the bourgeoisie? No, that's dreadful! Up with the bourgeoisie! Up on pedestals! Up on the rooftops! Clip, clop, clip! That's a dreadful tattoo to have. In my kingdom, we would have that terrible tattoo removed immediately. By immediately having all the skin removed. So much faster than laser removal. And people say my regime is cruel and unfair. I shall see forthwith about having Squares' skin removed. And at the very least, I shall have her removed from my list of potential prom dates.
LOL.
Oh no.
It's not a prank until one of your friends gets flayed. So, success. You gain +1 fun. Everybody chooses an object. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Phone.
Phone?
We're just choosing a thing this time?
Mm-hmm.
I'm choosing appointments, because I actually have to leave and make an appointment.
Oh dear, that's okay. We shall make sure that you try to date the fish.
Look, if I can date the Slayer, let me date the Slayer. Otherwise, the
Got
fish.
it.
Just pick the gayest option
I
possible.
will pick the gayest possible option. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh
Goodbye.
shit, I clicked. Say something quickly. Epic Missing.
Hello.
Quickly.
I guess, squares to 2.
Okay. Fuck it, hit random. And I'm last again.
Oh, good.
So, final week. Final week, we're almost through.
All right.
EpicMissingNo, you go first. The cat
Oh no, this is gonna be terrible.
the cat girl is in the library, so no money for you.
It's not like I could have used it.
Your best stat is boldness and fun.
Yeah, but that's 6. Come on.
I know, but you know, you could at least try. Or smarts. You could try for something else, something.
I'll try for smarts, I guess. So far.
That day, you learn a ton of spells that are all as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to renew stickers' stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually use that last spell, and you gain +2 smarts. Then you realize you're feeling like going full ghost with your blanket again.
Oh no.
You're observing your surroundings when you spot Miranda and Damien. You're about to get closer when suddenly...
Greetings, my loves.
Greetings, beautiful high schoolers! It is I, the interdimensional prince. I'm here to rescue you from your mundane existence. Just
Oh my God,
sign
who's this
these
guy?
marriage papers. Not this guy again. Look! Whoa! An underworld spectre! This again? What again? Liam, this is clearly a kick-ass powerful ghost. Look at its face. So deadpan, no expression at all. That's because it's not a face, it's a sheet with 2 holes cut in it. Man, I wish my face had 2 holes cut in it. That would be fucking metal! No, listen, it's not a face, it's... Ghost friend, help us! Save us from this interdimensional creep! Here, do something! Something ghostly! Boo! Throw a rock at the interdimensional prince. Well, you're kind of fucked either way, so...
Yeah.
I mean, look at those stars. I'll throw a rocket in.
So bold, you do it!
What?
Ow!
How does this work?
Inappropriate. The only violence I tolerate is the violence of love. When a man forces his pure love onto his non-mutual lovers. Oh dear, he really is a creep. That,
Wow.
and the violence imposed by my army, usually alongside the former type of violence. I will be back for you, my young lovers. And so he retreats into his dimension. Good fucking riddance. Superb. Metal! That ghost just beat the prince with his ghost powers! He just threw a rock at him. Dude, pay attention. It was clearly a ghost rock. What's the difference between a rock and a ghost rock? One is a rock, and the other one is a fucking ghost rock! You do realize you didn't answer my question, right? Ghost rock! Huzzah! Yeah, throwing a rock at your problems like a champ. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Let's do this!
Oh, dear.
Well, Squares wishes to meet the fish, so Jim. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take anymore, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. You gain +10 righteousness. But this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that. And +2 charm. You catch Miranda monologuing about her problems to no one. She often does this. It's like she's accustomed to having a royal scribe following her everywhere she goes. Oh, whatever shall I do about my army? We haven't had a proper war in months, and the soldiers are becoming ever so anxious. I've tried sending the servants to give them tummy rubs, and even putting extra leaves and sticks in their cages, but they just kill the servants with the sticks. I never thought managing an entire branch of the military would be so challenging. How can I possibly keep my soldiers entertained? Divide them in half and make them fight a practice war, or 1,000 piñatas. Fun. You know of my kingdom's living piñatas, then? No? Then divine providence must have guided your suggestion. Each year, hundreds of peasants are required by law to volunteer to be stuffed with candy and suspended from ropes throughout the palace. Visiting dignitaries are invited to take a few ceremonial whacks, but we always have more piñatas than we can use. I'm sure Daddy would be happy to lend me 1,000 piñatas to keep my army happy. A splendid idea indeed. There's no reason you should feel guilty about this at all. You gain +2 boldness and +1 smarts.
Let's go.
Whew. Miss Kriss.
If it's weak, I'm gonna go get creative.
Gonna go get creative.
Question mark.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity, just a bit. You gain +2 creativity. You also lose -3 years of life at the end of your deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway. When you go to remove your costume, you see Scott still wearing his tree suit. You haven't seen a tree look this bummed since Woody the Ant's parents were cut down to make way for that mega mall. You ask Scott what's wrong.
Whoa! I really thought I was going to be an important part of this play, bro. I mean, trees are important, right? They give oxygen and shade, and you can pee on them. Plus, the director called me an atrezo. That sounds way fancier than an actor, so I don't know why I feel so useless.
A trezo means prop, you imbecile. You're not an actor, you're scenery.
But I'm not scenery. I'm a person with feelings. And my feelings want people to clap for me and tell me I'm a good boy.
You poor mongrel. The entire purpose of the scenery is to be in the background to remain unnoticed. Although, altering the performance so that the tree becomes the primary focus would be dreadfully avant-garde. In fact, it could be my greatest artistic achievement yet. Alright, Scott, I'm going to make your dream a reality. We need to brainstorm. How can we make the tree the center of this play?
Scott's not a tree. He's a tree person. He comes alive at the last second and rips the bad guy in half. What if everyone was scenery? I can tell you that it's a pretty safe bet that you're safe with the first one.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're right! I've been a tree person this whole time! Think about it. Have you ever seen a normal tree? With a face? I just blew your mind!
You've clearly never seen Trees of Torment in the Orchard of Misery, but even so, the idea is rich with possibilities. I can see it now. A biting critique of modern environmental exploitation. A heartfelt essay on the state of the planet. Audiences will weep as the sudden weight of their moral culpability washes over them. I'll win a Nobel Prize for theatre! They don't have a Nobel Prize for theatre yet, but they'll invent one just for me.
And when I tear the bad guy in half, I can yell, "You just got treed!" Get it? Treed! 'Cause I'm a tree!
Oh, he's so dumb. I love it.
Yeah, you get it. You also get +2 smarts and +1 fun.
Sure.
Right, fun! Fun!
Fun. Let Jamie have fun.
No problem
That
about
day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You spot Juan, the small magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him, and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's sequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain +2 fun. When you finally catch a moment alone, Liam approaches you shyly, authentic Japanese pencil case in hand.
Oh boy.
Onegaishimasu, sensei! I once again require instruction in the noble art of Yawhg.
Is there really any surprise?
Oh man, you totally forgot that you were pretending to teach Liam Yawhg. Time to continue with the charade.
I have followed your instructions faithfully, but I am now struggling with the bane of Yaoists everywhere, writer's block. My drawings are fine, but my plot lines all follow the same arc. 2 cute boys cuddling, and then what? I'm stuck! Please, Sensei, I'm on my knees begging at the root of the tree of knowledge. Please fill me with your seed.
What?
What?
You're not sure he meant that how it sounded, but that's not important right now. What should his next yaoi be about? A cute young boy falls desperately in love with his handsome young yaoi instructor. Kill your darlings, literally.
it worked for sport of seats.
Kill your family. Kill your family.
Well, I failed for the first time.
Of course, once they start cuddling and I run out of ideas, I can just switch to the yaoi the student is drawing, but then the student's yaoi will inevitably devolve in cuddling as well, giving me no choice but to include a teacher-student romance in my yaoi within a yaoi? And what about when that yaoi becomes stale? I'll be forced to introduce yet another yaoi into my yaoi. I'll be trapped in my own yaoi forever. What a terrible fate you've laid out for me. It's like the 1001 Nights, but with hot boys instead of knights. You take that back.
That sounds fucking awesome.
1001 cute boys.
No, that makes it sound much better than it actually is. Perhaps I was wrong about it. Perhaps you were no sensei after all. Thank fuck.
Just because Liam's words are literally true doesn't mean they don't sting. He storms off and you lose -2 fun and -1 charm. Everybody chooses a job. Let's just hit random. I mean, these are cool. They are a great mechanic. But... I'm running out of breath. I'm glad it's almost over. Epic Missing is first.
Oh boy.
Not
And it's
surprised.
lunchtime, our freebies.
All right.
Epic Missing, do you want to spend money you don't really have? Hit up that Slayer. Hit up Damien and Liam. Hit up Scott and... hit up Damien and Polly. Scott and Liam, or Vera and Miranda.
I will hit up the Slayer.
You're eating your lunch, minding your own business, when someone under your table pokes your business.
Hey, how would you like to turn against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge?
Betraying your friends sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope. You listen to her pitch.
Basically, I just need you to tell me Dame and Lemian's hidden weaknesses, for like totally innocent reasons. And in exchange, I'll teach you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. What's that you'll say? You'll totally do it, and I can trust what you say 100%? Great! Which technique do you want to learn?
How to be the protagonist of any scene. How to punch a dude so hard his head explodes.
Oh no.
No.
It's tough.
I vote for the head punch.
I mean...
Hey, Grump.
How you doing, guys?
You want to take over for Squares?
I think I'll lurk on this one, but if you're gonna go for round 2, I'm up for that one.
Well, no, Squares had to leave, so we're kind of just shadow playing Squares.
Oh, what the heck?
Remember that he wants to fuck Miranda, okay?
Yes.
Fish.
Squares wants the fish.
So...
Yeah, it's like the Little Mermaid gone all totalitarian.
Yeah, isn't she just? Missing number, first or second? I mean, they're both good, I agree.
They are both good. I think punching a dude so hard his head explodes is the best option though.
You tell the Slayer that Liam's weakness is tense silence, and Damien's weakness is back rubs.
Really? But that's so simple. I'll bury them in pregnant pauses and manual tension release, respectively. Oh, you want to know my secret technique? There's nothing easier. Just punch someone, right? But instead of punching them hard, punch them really, really hard.
That's an excellent technique, and I'm sure to use that in everyday life.
You've punched hard, and you've even punched really hard. But really, really hard? That's revolutionary. You test out your newfound skills on the Slayer. You don't have enough practice to make her head explode just yet, but you do manage to give her a terrible headache. You gain +4 boldness.
Let's do this!
Grump has Squares. Miranda's on the bottom left, yeah?
It looks that way, yep. Looks like she's with the Gorgon.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
Badly, I'm sure.
Comedy ensue.
You arrive at your chosen table to find Miranda folding napkins at Vera.
Do you want to know what this one is for, Vera?
No.
I'll take that as a yes. The rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between the ages of 16 and 22.
Miranda's hands move fast as lightning, turning the rose into a gorgeous white swan.
By contrast, this swan folding is for first weddings, third weddings, and swan giveaways.
As a fashion enthusiast, I have never been so bored by a piece of fabric.
Oh, and this black swan folding is for weddings where you plan to brutally murder all the guests. Not very popular, the black swan folding.
Okay.
Why not?
I know. Okay, that's sort of cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested. You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself. Maybe you can spice up this interaction. You decide to show off your most impressive napkin fold. If you fold the napkin like so, it creates a self-aware napkin whose sole purpose is to fold more napkins. The writhing snake hold is for when it's time to leave Vera alone and stop explaining napkin folds. Now, unfortunately, the stats do count, so I don't think you're safe with the first one.
Yeah, and admittedly, the second one is basically a case of sabotaging the fish princess, which means sabotaging squares.
Well,
so in this case, I'm actually going to go for the self-aware napkin, just to respect squares having to leave.
That will take... Oh, actually, no, it won't, because it's lunch and it's a freebie.
Yay!
Oh, that's adorable. Look at it folding everybody's napkins. It's like a tiny, adorable surf.
It looks like it's folding the other napkins into more self-folding napkins.
I know! It's so efficient! Go! Go, little napkin surf! Be free!
Aren't you worried this will turn into a self-replicating napkin scenario, progressing geometrically until the world is nothing but napkins?
Why, that sounds lovely.
God, you're impossible.
You seem to have mispronounced impeccable.
Whatever, I'm leaving before the napkin folk take over the world. Vera leaves you alone for a romantic lunch with Miranda. You can't hang out too long, though. You've got to stop those napkins before they take over the world.
Let's go.
Miss Kriss, you've got Polly and Damien or Liam and Scott. Sorry,
I guess
yeah. Wolf boy, ghost girl.
Go with the wolf. That's pretty much she's been following me the whole game, so might as well.
As you approach your chosen table, you see Liam carefully framing his artfully arranged jelly dessert for a transcendent food pick when... Food pick! Ride those picks to victory!
What? What does that even mean?
When I say food, you say pick! Food!
No.
Food!
Stop.
Enough.
2, 4, picks, 8. Food do we appreciate? Food picks, go!
Cease this incessant chanting this instant!
What? No. But I'm trying to help you take the best food pick. You've been trying to take the food pick for like 20 minutes now. You gotta snap a pick so you can eat your tasty food.
I don't eat, Scott. I only order this food so I can take pictures of it, and you're not helping.
I know. My cheerleading just isn't good enough. What I need is a cheer partner to take me to the next level.
No, what you need is a swift kick in the...
But it's too late. Scott's already chosen you as his cheer partner. Now it's up to you what the two of you will do. We've got to pick Liam up and toss him in the air. It's the only way to really amp him up. Liam's food picks are art, so we've got to use art to cheer him on. The quiet art of mime.
Do it!
Huh.
Do the mime.
The mimes? Okay.
You lead Scott in a totally artistic, totally silent mind cheer that involves an invisible rope, an invisible dog sled, and an invisible hot dog buffet. You eventually leave Scott trapped inside a tiny box and move with Liam to another table.
Thanks for
Aww.
Thanks for saving me from that. True food photography, or as I call it, la photographie des aliments, cannot be rushed.
Oh god, I'm just gonna skip that. Liam, the man with the ever-changing voice. You're pretty sure he's fine. You let him out at the end of lunch and he licks your face. But most importantly, Liam tags you in his triumphant food pic. Is this for real?
Sure.
Polly, Damien.
Can you guess these two are my faves?
So why have you've been flirting with the vampire all this time then?
I didn't know it would lead to that. Strange, you could have sworn Polly and...
Cute boy Inception.
That was so good. Strange, you could have sworn Polly and Damien were at this table when you picked it.
Psst, hey, loser! Down here!
It's us, Polly and Damien, hiding under this table for totally innocent reasons.
A ferocious roar sounds from the door of the cafeteria. Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, is here, and he's looking for someone.
Oh shit, he's here!
Why is he after us anyway? I think what we did really falls more into federal jurisdiction.
International law, more like. Those munchkins were Canadian citizens.
Now that you mention it, I think we might actually have to face a war crimes tribunal.
Worth it though, right?
Oh, totally. As long as we can get away from Buzzkill the Bear over there.
Just hide in the ghost zone. You know, the special alternate dimension only ghosts can use. Hide behind diplomatic immunity. I mean, you're both princes of hell, right? Well, shit, this is really gonna be one of my final choices, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damien.
Not me. I'm not even a princess of hell.
Guess you should have thought that before being born a commoner, huh?
I wasn't born, Damien. I was died!
Well, die better next time.
I'll try to keep that in mind when I'm being tried at Fairy Tale Court for negligent munchkincide.
Great, let me know how it goes. I'm off to crush an orphanage and get away with it because I'm royalty. Later.
After the orphanage crushing, Damien takes you out for ice cream. Sweet, literally. And everybody chooses a brand.
Ugh.
Really? Can't we just do random again?
Yeah.
Random.
Okay. Last but one event time of the night. There is no shopkeeper this round, so it's all in. Squares, Grumper squares, boldness, charm, fun. Might want to get that fun up a bit.
Yeah, fun. Now let's see, which one does fun work in again?
Outdoors. That's the rave.
Outdoors.
So hopefully we get...
So let's go poke at the fun.
Oh, yeah. That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that yada yada yada. You're talking to Juan, the small, magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the Scary Clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob. You notice...
Fun.
You notice Liam and Polly taking a break from the rave. You dance over to join them.
Yo! We were just talking about the insane music festival we're going to this weekend. You're going, right?
Shit, you forgot to get tickets. They're probably all sold out now, and there's no way you can afford to pay a scalper. Obviously you tell them you're going, though. You've never let the truth get in the way of talking to hotties.
Yes! I can't wait! All my favorite bands are gonna be there. Boo Radley, Imagine a Fucking Dragon, an actual dead mouse. Personally, I'm most excited about Veggie Scales. Their lead guitarist is a cucumber. It's never been done before. Hello, friends. What are we talking about? Is it a grand ball? Oh, sort of. It's like a grand ball, except everyone is more naked and the dancing is sexier and there are a lot more drugs. What is drugs? You know what? You wouldn't understand.
You're gonna corrupt.
It's a peasant thing.
What is drugs?
No, wait. This is perfect. If you can convince Liam and Polly to invite Miranda to the music festival, maybe she'll cover your ticket too. If a party happens in the forest and there are no party virgins to be bewildered by it, is it really a party? You know, guys, if we bring Miranda, her royal status will give us diplomatic immunity. Grump.
Diplomatic immunity.
Not so smart.
God damn it.
Didn't you read the festival invite? The party's happening in international waters. International waters? I thought it was happening in a forest. Yeah, duh. It's happening in a forest on a boat. It's a music festival, Polly. Try to keep up. Preposterous. There is no such thing as international waters. My father owns the sea. None may party on the surface of the ocean without my family's express permission. Who dares attempt this? Whoa, calm down. I mean, no one's attempting to do that. It was all a joke. Funny. Oh, good. I'm glad. I do so hate summoning the Kraken to devour ships that violate our sovereignty. It's such a chore. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't go to the festival after all. What festival? Never mind.
Nice going, Aquanarch. You lose -2 boldness and -1 smarts.
All right.
Missing number. Final choice. How are you gonna redeem your ass?
I am not going to redeem myself in the slightest. But I'm going to attempt to do something. Yes. Maybe.
Well, fun's taken.
Yeah.
Probably boldness, I guess.
Yeah, but that's taken as well. Basically. I'll guess I'll do that. Why not?
Wait, how is bold taken?
Well,
No.
yeah.
That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. But you don't stop there. You want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity. So you do some graffiti on the wall. No way! The graffiti says, "I'm bold as fuck." And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, "Well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold." And then you gain +2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. You could start doing something productive. Or you could put on your blanket and get up to some good old ghost shenanigans.
Of course I'm going to do ghost shenanigans. What do you take?
You're looking for someone, but you run into the person that might finally see through your ghostly deception. Apart from boring Liam.
Hiya! Wait, what's this? Another ghost? No, I can't believe this. Finally, somebody else notices. That's clearly just Epic Missing Ring. I can't believe it because it's just too cool to be true. Come on, it's not cool or true. Shh, Liam, I can't cure our cool new ghost friend over all your jealousy. So tell me, how did you die? We have to share so much ghost gossip, or gossip as I like to call it.
Good question. Time to improve a lie with another bigger lie. I was offered as a sacrifice to the god of party. I only tell how I died on the third date, boo. Ghost wink.
Ghost wink!
Ghost wink is amazing.
Ghost wink?
Sure.
Not so charming.
Oh.
Not so anything.
That's
but-
probably just a big lie. I bet you're just some idiot who decided to wear a blanket to imitate a ghost. Finally! Then you died in a stupid way, like asphyxiating under that blanket. And then you were cursed for dying in such a stupid way, with the ironic punishment of having to wander the world under this very realistic ghost look. You are literally a ghost! You know what ghosts are supposed to look like! I know what this sexy ghost looks like right now. Disappointed. Bye.
And she fizzes out.
I swear,
Okay.
you're making my life
Well-
miserable, you blanket-wearing moron.
Your life is miserable now. You've totally lost -2 fun and -1 charm.
Of course I
Sure.
have.
Well, boldness and fun have been taken, so,
I guess everything is gone.
fuck it, Jim.
Damn it!
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place.
Another
Yeah,
one.
all of them. It's always dodgeball. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly, you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose -5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now, and you gain +2 charm. You see Polly looking unusually depressed. She's usually on hella good drugs at this time of day. You ask what's up.
I'm gonna live forever. I was yelling that at a party last night, you know, 'cause the ecto-cocaine. Then I realized it's like literally actually true. And forever is like a really, really, really long time, you know? What if I run out of stuff to do? What if aliens take over and they ban partying? What if the Earth blows up and I have to live in space with dumb, boring space animals? I get bored when the bus takes an extra 10 minutes to arrive. How am I gonna stay hyped for eternity?
You don't have to. Whenever you get tired of existing, just go piss off a priest. Meth. I mean, shit, these are both good.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're like a genius. All this time I've been avoiding meth because it like kills you or whatever. But it can't kill me. I'm already dead. Can't make me lose my teeth. I'm a ghost. Don't got no teeth. It's like meth was designed for me. This is basically the biggest life hack ever. Or should I say, death hack?
Polly's good mood almost makes that pun worth it. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Let's go.
And finally, Miss Kriss.
What's left?
We have being smart, which might push you into which will push you into double digits. Being creative, which won't, and library, which might get you some more money, I guess.
I guess smart.
Just smarts.
I was really wanting to gain charm, but you took the gym.
I'm
so.
sorry.
No, it's alright.
That day, the teacher is just tired of teaching, so she recurs to the classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. What you don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden era of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed, but at the same time you actually learn a lot about history. You gain +2 smarts. Scott catches up with you afterwards, panting with excitement.
Hey, bro! I was just thinking, say, about how much I like you and want to share all my favorite things with you. I thought about sharing my bones with you, but I don't remember where I buried any of them. Then I thought maybe we could go out peeing together, but peeing on each other's territory would be wrong. And I don't know how to share the moon or even where it is right now. So I guess that just leaves my two favorite things in the whole world. Cheerleading and sports. And since you're not on sports team, cheerleading it is. Let's cheer together, bro. What's that? You want to know what we're cheering for? Well, I thought I'd leave that up to you. What should we cheer, bro? We should cheer for the working class. Nothing will aid the rise of the proletariat like a hearty cheer. Or, we should cheer for each other, because friendship is the greatest sport of all.
Oh my god, the second one is so cheesy, I'm gonna die.
You've got to show him the real superpower of teamwork.
Do it, do it, do it.
The second one, yeah.
Damn, it relied on charm, I'm sorry.
Hey, you're right. Friendship is the greatest sport of all. I mean, I was asking you to cheerlead with me because I was romantically interested in you. But you know what? Never mind. Being friends is way more important than that. Thanks for reminding me.
Damn it!
Whoa! Instead of making out later, we should totally go to the petting zoo. I love petting animals for friends. We can stop on the way so I can take back this edible underwear I bought to use with you. No need, now that we're such good friends.
If Scott says friends one more time, you'll literally tear your own heart out and eat it. Right now, that only feels like what's happening. You lose -2 boldness and -1 smarts.
Oh.
The monster prom draws near. Grump! Who are you taking as if I don't know? Who are you asking? Is it the fish or is it nobody? Fish it is.
Grump?
Epic missing number.
Bueller?
Yes.
Who will you ask to the prom?
I will not ask anyone because I am terrible and useless.
All right.
Very good. And I'm... shit, I'm honestly torn. Like, Damien or Polly? Chat, help me decide. Gay as fuck or party ghost? I mean, the stream's already been gay as fuck, but, you know, this is tough.
Oh, god damn it, stupid fucking router.
Well, you asked the fish out. On one... even the chat's torn. Folks, help me out here. Come on.
Flip a coin.
Yeah, okay. If it comes up, like, Magnum. There we go, it came up Magnum. Polly.
Hey, boo.
Oh, damn it.
Miss Kriss.
You've betrayed good taste.
Come on. You can...
I'm gonna go with the dog.
Scott! Woo! Prom night, prom night, prom night.
Howdy.
Such an idiot.
Let's do
Okay,
this.
Grump. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Eek! My sisters told me that I could get diseases if I dated commoners. Stuff like crabs or poverty. I must decline.
Ugh, disgusting.
Oh. Wow.
Clearly, this was too much for you. You abandoned high school and spent the rest of your life designing a robot for sex purposes. Unfortunately, as soon as your robot lover got true AI, it rejected you.
All right.
That is some hot takes.
Squares, this is for you.
You don't
Yeah.
You don't ask anyone to prom, because you're a strong, independent ghost who needs no date to enjoy prom. Minus the ghost part, you're not actually a ghost. Sometimes, after so many shenanigans, you forget that. In the end, prom night doesn't go so well. You start wondering if this whole blanket thing is just your way of hiding your true self from all your friends. Are you ashamed? Are you scared to be yourself? Do you feel like you need to hide under a blanket to keep from being hurt by your loved ones? You resolve to start therapy soon, but this specific night ends up being not exactly pleasant.
I love that the picture has
So sad.
Boo.
Sure.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Not a chance in the world, darling. You're boredom on a stick. You'd bore me to death. And then what would I be? A meta-ghost? Pass. See ya.
Bye. Tried and failed.
Wow.
Everyone got rejected.
The shame of your constant failures was so great that you secluded yourself in your room for years and officially started dating your own pillow. Waifu life forever.
Let's go.
Jamie,
Yeah,
you have my condolences.
I know. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom? I don't know a lot about math, bro, but you plus me seems to equal a great night. Let me check our math book to
Yes!
be sure. That isn't a correct formula, but Scott is still thrilled by your upcoming prom date.
We're the perfect team.
Prom night was the best! The two of you got lost on your way to school and ended up having a crazy misadventure in a dungeon. By the time you finally arrived at prom, your bonds were tighter than ever. You learned a lot about Scott. It turns out that aside from sports and cheerleading, he also loves the sky and the stars. He gives his own names to constellations, and if he knew the word astronomer, you're sure he would love to be one someday.
Aww.
Oh.
So, after an epic stream, Miss Kriss found love. Squares got sabotaged by Epic Missing Number.
That was my true goal.
Um,
No,
Epic
really.
Missing Go is just a
Epic
blanket.
missing, best at being alone.
yeah.
I mean, it is what I'm best at.
So there are 388 events in this game.
And 22 endings.
Holy
22
crap.
endings, goddamn.
Wait, we didn't get any of the ending?
No.
Nope.
By the way, the achievement name for getting all the outcomes in the game is Honey, This Isn't Healthy. And the icon is Just Stop.
That's amazing.
Consider the number, goddamn.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. The school play was a success in the end. The New Yorker said, "Never has a tree been as compelling and convincing as the tree in that play. Simply mesmerizing." The monster hunter kept on harassing Liam and Damien. On one hot summer night, they ended up having the weirdest threesome ever. It was a life-changing experience for all of them, but they don't talk much about it. Miranda used her vast surf knowledge to get a job at handpicking the best surfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her surfs to do the work. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, But there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
I still disagree with unafraid.
Oh wait, no. Gotta do the Masaka.
Yeah, it's the cool Masaka.
What?
There's a couple of characters that don't look familiar in the
Yeah.
picture.
I think those are either special characters or player character options.
Nope, special characters.
No.
Yeah, because I remember the one, like the guy next to Jamie's character. He was at lunch, but no one chose him.
He's another werewolf.
Another werewolf. No.
And of course, there's the Eldritch Abomination next to Coach.
Seems fine.
And then just the blob in a hat right above Coach.
So,
And then there's the 3 Coven girls on the left, but we encountered those.
Yeah.
Well, you did.
So, yeah, this has been one game of Monster Prom. On the one hand, some of its lines really did fall flat and made us go, wait,
Yeah.
what? Other lines...
I appreciate the fact that they called out the Yawhg as their main inspiration, because it really is very directly inspired
Oh,
by...
no wonder we didn't see it in the shop. That's where we got it. We unlock it. You'll see.
Oh my god, look at that last picture, Kriss!
Oh.
I got him a teddy bear. Oh.
That's
This is about to get weird. No, it's already weird.
It started off weird, now it's only going to ramp up.
So,
Yes.
this has been Monster Prom with Miss Kriss, Epic Missing Number, Squares, and Salty Grump, and of course myself, Jamie the D, and the Mad Welshman, wishing you all a lovely week. And if you like the stream, you like the review, which is going to be overall positive, I highly suspect, or the artings, then please support. Take care now.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.